Kundalini as our connection with the divine or God. I'm going to give you a practical explanation of how I perceive the creator force through the Kundalini energy. Raw and real, how I experience it through my body. I'm not basing this on any teaching or text. I feel we do not have to confine the Kundalini awakening under one banner, calling it Kundalini. It's such a natural thing that happens. It is like being born or like dying. Such is a Kundalini awakening. It's a very physical, real, and spiritual experience that happens within the body. So, how I feel the divine, understand the divine flowing through us with the Kundalini awakening. Again, it's a process. Realizing the divine is massive. It's incomprehensible. It's way bigger than our minds, our human minds, which is designed for survival in this world. We do not actually have the comprehension of understanding the greatness of God. But what is happening with the Kundalini activation, awakening, is that understanding is starting to trickle into our being. Now, calling something the divine or God can mean anything, because we all have different connotations to what God is. So in this case, I'm going to refer to the divine, God. I'm going to refer to it as source, but we can give it any name. Let's try to keep it as nameless as possible. The most nameless word that I can find in my vocabulary at the moment is source. So how are we connecting with source? The switch happens with the Kundalini is where we do not seek or see or think about source or God as something separate from us, out there, up there, like God up there, when we pray, to pray towards a God. But what happens with the Kundalini awakening is we have felt and meditated and drawn our awareness deep into this physical body. This physical body. And then when we feel, experience, become aware of the physical body on a very raw, like birth or death. It's physical. We inquire into this physical thing, this physical manifestation, this physical thing that was now born as you and as me. We inquire into this avenue, this physical expression. And as we feel deeper and deeper and deeper into this physical expression, it's like suddenly there is an inner awareness that flickers with an understanding that this awareness sits deep inside this physical manifestation. And that awareness becomes perceived or experienced as a raw physical sensation. It's not a thought about energy. It's not a thought about feeling. It's the feeling itself. It's the awareness itself. Becoming aware of itself inside this body. Now, this is starting to get quite complex. Now that I start describing it, I'm like, oh my word, it's starting to get quite complex. So we can pull this awareness into different parts of this physical being. That's the process of the Kundalini activation. It can be slowly but surely we start pulling awareness into different areas of the body. It's like, people that do yoga, people that love making love, people that are very in their bodies, that dance, that feel the alignment, that feel the aliveness in their bodies, they are more prone to have Kundalini activations, awakenings, because the body becomes aware of the awareness inside the body. Now it lights up inside the body. We want to pay attention to all the different parts in the body. I call this the feminine way, where we're not always shooting up the front. But the nerve endings become hyper aware. They start lighting up. This awareness, this inner awareness, starts lighting up inside the body, and it starts, because there's different points all lining up, it starts firing. It starts connecting the dots. It starts firing this inner awareness right through the whole being. Now the whole being is being flooded with this inner awareness. And when it starts moving through the body, this awareness, it starts lighting up in between the limbs, the body, all over the body. That awareness spark starts sparking in between the energy centers, that starts flowing through the body, flowing, and it also culminates into the spine, up the up the spine with the whole spinal column, the cerebrospinal fluid, blah blah blah, whole thing over the pineal gland. So the whole nervous system gets fired up, like it lights up. It becomes aware. It becomes aware, and this flow starts flowing through the whole system. We've got a flow going, a flow. Now that flow is like the flow that goes through the ocean. It's like the flow that the way wind moves. We know when a tree blows in the wind, it's got this flow. Everything's got this flow, and this flow is like a wave, vibration. It's the vibration of what life moves like, and we are connecting to this inner awareness that it flows like life through this body pure life. Okay? So now we've come to, oh word, so complex. So we light up the inner awareness. Awareness start traveling through the body, but that travels in a natural way, which is wavy, snake-like. Don't worry about the snake, it's not a snake. Wavy. So now we know all matter is made up out of frequency, waves, frequency waves. So this is the bigger expression of frequency waves that we are tuning into, like the waves through the ocean, the waves, how nature expresses itself, how life expresses itself. That goes into all the smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller pieces of our existence, which is also all waves and vibration. So we're starting to connect with the vibration, the vibe of life, like everything is made up out of vibration. So this vibration, where does this vibration come from? Possibly source. Possibly source is vibing, absolutely vibrating everything into various expressions of source. Okay, now we're going to go one step further. Oh my word. So now we've got a wave. We've got a vibration. We're connecting with it through our bodies. But now, a vibration. So if you sit, this is a Kundalini thing that you can do if your Kundalini is awake. If you sit in your, I have to close my eyes to really feel it. If you sit in your Kundalini meditation and you feel the energy, vibration striking up between all your energy centers. Now become aware that you can direct your energy flow up, you can direct your energy flow down. Yes, as you practice. And then another way is also just to simply listen, to feel how it moves through you, to feel how this vibration just moves through you, and surrender the body to feeling this flow vibration through the body. Okay, then it's like a dance. You're allowing it to dance through your body. It's got this beautiful flow. And the more you surrender it to it, you start becoming aware that any vibration, any vibe, any flow, any vibration has a pulse to it. It's caused by a pulse. A pulse. The drum and the sound vibrates. Even a string instrument is that pluck, the pulse, the impulse, Now you start feeling very gently in your body by surrendering to just observing and feeling this flow of the vibration of life through your body. And you start becoming aware of pulse, spanda. Apparently they call it spanda. Pulse, pulse, pulse. No, dudes. Source. 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 And isn't it our mission? Our mission of being born is to remember, while we are still alive in these bodies, to remember now that we are a source. This pulse is creating this body, this experience in every moment. It's a process. It's a process of getting into that merging and realization, because it is big. It's a big adjustment of my word. Now that I've been talking about it, I'm feeling this like slow in my body. Yeah. Yeah. By grace. By grace. And we learn, we align, we feel. I love you.